Welcome to Luck Scout Mindfulness. The human brain, an organ of astonishing complexity. It is the seat of consciousness, the source of our thoughts, emotions and memories. Everything you are, every experience you've ever had is housed within this remarkable structure. Your brain defines your identity. Without your brain, you wouldn't recognize your loved ones. You wouldn't feel the warmth of the sun or the joy of music. The world, as you perceive it, wouldn't exist. It's a sobering thought, but an essential one to grasp. We often take our brains for granted, but their importance cannot be overstated. Consider the simple act of reading these words. Light bounces off the page, hitting your retina. Signals are then transmitted to your brain, where they're decoded and interpreted. Suddenly, you're immersed in a world of ideas, transported across time and space. This is the power of the brain. It's a biological marvel, capable of incredible feats. Understanding its significance is the first step towards appreciating the precious gift we've been given. A newborn baby's brain is a blank slate, full of potential but lacking the intricate connections that allow for complex thought and action. Yet within this tiny organ, a symphony of development is already underway. At birth, a baby's brain has nearly all the neurons it will ever have. But the connections between these neurons, the synapses, are still forming at an astounding rate. Millions of connections are made every second, shaping the brain's architecture and laying the foundation for learning and development. As a child grows, their brain is bombarded with sensory information. Every sight, sound, smell, taste and touch helps to mold and refine their neural pathways. Language develops, motor skills improve, and abstract thought begins to emerge. It's a period of incredible transformation, all orchestrated by the brain. This process of development continues throughout childhood and adolescence, with different areas of the brain maturing at different rates. The frontal lobes, responsible for planning, decision-making and impulse control, are among the last to fully develop. This explains why teenagers can be prone to risky behavior. Their brains are still under construction. Our brains are constantly bombarded with information from our senses. Light, sound, smells, tastes, textures, all are transformed into signals that travel to the brain. The brain interprets this, creating our unique perception of reality. Consider the color red. It's simply a wavelength of light, but our brains associate that wavelength with the concept of red. Our perceptions are shaped by experiences, memories and beliefs. This subjective nature of perception is crucial to understanding the human experience. I once met a brilliant musician, a pianist with hands that danced across the keys, filling concert halls with breathtaking melodies. His name was Arthur, and music was his life. Then a tragic accident resulted in a severe brain injury. Arthur survived, but the music died. The injury had damaged the areas of his brain responsible for musical processing and memory. He could no longer recognize familiar tunes, let alone play the piano. His once vibrant world of sound was now a confusing cacophony. Arthur's story is a stark reminder of the brain's fragility and its profound impact on who we are. When the brain is injured, the consequences can be devastating. Personalities can change, memories can vanish, and abilities we take for granted can disappear overnight. Arthur's story is a poignant example of the human cost of brain injury, a reminder that our brains are not invincible. The human brain, while physically confined within the skull, has the power to reach far beyond our physical limitations. Through our thoughts, ideas and creations, we leave an imprint on the world long after we're gone. Think of the great thinkers, artists, and inventors throughout history. Their brains, in their time, conceived of ideas that shaped civilizations, sparked revolutions, and pushed the boundaries of human knowledge. From the invention of the wheel to the development of quantum physics, the products of the human brain continue to influence our lives today. Each new generation inherits the legacy of those who came before, building upon the foundations laid by previous generations. We are connected not just through our shared humanity, but through the transmission of ideas and knowledge made possible by the remarkable capabilities of our brains. The human brain is often compared to the universe in its vastness and complexity. With billions of neurons interconnected, the brain processes information, stores memories, and generates ideas. Consider the simple act of daydreaming. Our brains weave together memory, imagination, and emotion to create worlds within our minds. The potential of the human mind is truly limitless. Our time on this planet is finite. Each sunrise marks the start of a new day, a day closer to the end of our journey. This stark reality should not fill us with dread, but rather ignite a sense of urgency, a burning desire to make the most of our limited time. Our brains, these incredible organs that define who we are also subject to the passage of time. With each passing year, our cognitive abilities naturally decline. Memories may fade, processing speed may slow, and learning new things may become more challenging. This is the natural order of things, the inevitable consequence of aging. But it's not a cause for despair. It's a reminder to cherish the time we have, to use our brains while we can, to learn, to grow, and to leave our mark on the world. We are at a pivotal moment in human history. The challenges we face, climate change, social injustice, technological disruption, are complex and interconnected. They demand solutions that are not only innovative but also grounded in compassion, empathy, and a deep understanding of the human condition. The solutions to these challenges will not be found in algorithms or artificial intelligence alone. They will be found in the hearts and minds of human beings who are willing to use their brains for good, to think critically, to collaborate effectively, and to act with purpose. We have the power to create a better future, a future where knowledge is shared freely, where diversity is celebrated, and where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. But achieving this vision requires a collective effort, a commitment from each of us to use our brains to make a positive impact on the world. No one person has all the answers, but when we come together, when we share our knowledge, experiences and perspectives, we create something far greater than the sum of our parts. We tap into the power of collective intelligence. Throughout history, humans have achieved incredible things by working together, from the construction of ancient pyramids to the development of modern medicine. Collaboration has been the driving force behind countless breakthroughs. When we pool our intellectual resources, we can solve problems that would be insurmountable for any one individual. Seek out others who share your passions, who are driven by a desire to make a difference in the world. Engage in meaningful conversations, challenge each other's assumptions, and work together to turn ideas into action. The power of collective intelligence is within our grasp. We are all connected, not just in the present moment, but through the vast tapestry of human history. Our thoughts, ideas and actions ripple through time, influencing the generations that follow. What will your legacy be? Will you be remembered for your kindness, your creativity, your unwavering pursuit of knowledge? Will you leave behind a world that is a little bit brighter, a little bit more just, a little bit more full of wonder? The choice is yours. Use your brain wisely. Use it with compassion. Use it to make a difference. Our time is limited, but the impact of our thoughts and actions can be eternal. Let us strive to leave behind a legacy worthy of the incredible gift we've been given. The gift of thought, of consciousness, of being human. Please like the video and share it with others. Thank you for watching.